What's going on there? This is House, bestrevenuewriter.com. In today's short video, I'm going to tell you one of the biggest mistakes people make when they're doing cold emails. Now, this happened some years ago in training where I had a young man come in, highly intelligent, and what I like to do at this point is I like to see what natural skills they have, what written communication looks like, how succinctly they can write copy. And so I gave them about 20 minutes, pitch me about themselves. It's like a mock drill on setting a meeting with me. Now, when they were writing their cold email and I came back, it was no doubt custom. And it said something to the effect of, "I see you like to play the guitar. Nice." And the funny thing about this was, okay, sure enough, it was personal and custom, but it had no relevance to my work life, my business life. And it just showed something that you could find on the surface level very easily. Talk about personalization and customization. Make sure that it's actually relevant. Go to a prospect's LinkedIn, for instance, and you're going to see surface level information. You have to assume that your competitors have also seen this information. Your prospect has probably heard it all at this point. It's in your best interest to dig a layer deeper. Say, for instance, they did a conference. They gave a speech, wrote an ebook of some sort. Finding something in there that explains their values, how your company or you specifically relate to their values. Let's say they told a story about something that happened when they were a kid, and the moral of the story was why you need to stand up and do the right thing when it's the hardest thing to do, being brave in a situation. You could share a story of your own or why your organization believes in a similar principle. Not just about using their name and referencing things that you can find on the internet about them. Their hobbies are great if you also do that, or your own unique example, metaphor, simile to explain a concept. But that's how you tie it in. That's how you make sure that personalization and customization is actually working to your benefit and catches their attention. At that point, it just looks disingenuous when you're picking out certain facts. Yes, you have personalized it, but when you launch right into a pitch, right after you mention something like that, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, which is establish that you're a trustworthy human that knows who they're reaching out to. Make sure that when you are finding information, that's why this is hard and why many don't do it. You're finding a relevant way to tie that information into a value proposition or your ask. Take that tip, do your research. It's going to take a little bit of extra digging, but it's worth it. I have found personally that the conversion rate is 12% higher. So there was a 12% higher conversion rate from getting that appointment or that lead. Practice it as much as possible. Like anything, it's going to take time. And once you get to that point, here's the biggest tip. Make sure that you are able to explain it succinctly. Don't write big block text explaining what you have found. It is not a data dump. The best usually comes when it's very succinct in a one-liner. That's where you see the brilliance come out, is when you can succinctly say something that references what they do in one sentence. Because at that point, the less you say, the better it works in your favor, but you want to make sure that each syllable counts. Every single word in your sentence is necessary. To do that, I have no doubt in my mind that you're going to absolutely explode past your quota and your goals. Next level of sophistication when it comes to B2B outbound sales and lead generation. bestrevenuewriter.com. Check out the Revenue Writers podcast. That way you don't miss any premier audio content while you're on the go. Stay informed, up to date on modern marketing, business, and sales practices. We'll see you next time.